Hello and welcome to today's reading. Today we are doing another Bibliomancy reading. If you are new to this channel or you are unfamiliar with Bibliomancy, Bibliomancy is the use of books or other written materials, selecting a random passage and divining a meaning from it. Today we are using The Peregrine by J.A. Baker, and we are on page 26, February 6th, or June 2nd may be important dates for you. Likewise, the number 26 or the number 8 may all be important numbers. Like all hunters, the peregrine is inhibited by a code of behavior. It seldom chases prey on the ground or pursues it into cover in the manner of other hawks, though it is quite capable of doing so. Many adults take only birds in flight, but juveniles are less particular. Peregrines perfect their killing power by endless practice, like knights or sportsmen. Those most adaptable within the limit of the code survive. If the code is persistently broken, the hawk is probably sick or insane. Killing is simple once the peregrine has the advantage of his prey. Small, light birds are seized in his outstretched foot. Larger, heavier birds are stooped at from above, at any angle between 10 and 90 degrees, and are often struck to the ground. The stoop is a means of increasing the speed at which the hawk makes contact with his prey. The momentum of the stoop adds weight to the hawk and enables him to kill birds twice as heavy as himself. Young peregrines have been taught to stoop by their parents. Captive birds have been trained by falconers in a similar way. The action of stooping does not seem to be innate, though it is quickly learned. The ability to stoop at birds in flight was probably a comparatively recent evolutionary development, superseding capture by follow, chase, and the taking of ground game. Most birds still fly up from the ground when a peregrine passes above them, though this may increase their vulnerability. The peregrine swoops down towards his prey. As he descends, his legs are extended forward till the feet are underneath his breast. The toes are clenched, with the long hind toe projecting below 3 front ones, which are bent up out of the way. He passes close to the bird, almost touching it with his body, still moving very fast. His extended hind toes gashes gently into the back or breast of the bird like a knife. At the moment of impact, the hawk raises his wings above his back. I'm getting a very specific message for someone who's listening. There is a family business or family matter. It feels like a business or an empire or a financial institution almost. And you have been raised around these people and the people involved, and everyone is deeply entrenched in this situation within your family, and you are either inheriting this problem, this situation, or you are being invited or even expected to follow in the footsteps and continue this specific business or practice, and you don't agree with it with the way that it functions. It feels like a corruption to you, and you're very upset about it, potentially, and at the same time, you might be facing a lot of ridicule, even public shaming. You might have a high public profile, and I'm getting that you're afraid of coming forward with how you feel, because you might be, I don't know if it's this drastic, but it's this sense that you're going to be hunted if you strike out against your family. I don't know if this is a really serious situation where it's a life or death one. That's not something I typically read for. But you are feeling your nervous system really go into overdrive, almost as if it were that intense of a situation. I'm getting that you have been primed and trained to do this, and I don't know if this is a recent revelation of yours or if it's something that you've always felt, like a niggling feeling in the back of your mind. but it seems like you are facing down this issue and it's really getting quite intense for you emotionally. I'm also being shown a priest's hat, so this could be a religious rite or like a religious group that you're involved in, something like that. But it's like a really long tradition I'm getting that your family has been involved in, and you are really concerned about how you will be involved with it moving forward. You haven't had to really take up the torch until now or until the near future, but now you are being either currently presented with that decision, or it may be something you've suddenly realized that you're going to have to do something about. I'm not really sure if I can offer you any advice. This sounds like something pretty serious, but what I'm hearing is that you need to do a lot of soul searching and get backup plans and backup plans. I'm getting that you need lots of options in order to make yourself feel safe with this. I heard get inside, so it's maybe you have been trying to infiltrate this practice in your family to kind of disrupt it from the inside. Maybe you've played along with it so that they would believe that you wanted the same things that they did, that they would pass the torch to you, and then you could put the torch out once it was in your hands. I don't think that you're being asked not to. I think that is completely up to you, but whatever you're leaning towards, you should definitely have backup plans and multiple backup plans, because there's a lot of moving pieces and it feels like there's a lot of subterfuge and secrecy around this situation. And so while you may think you know a lot or everything or all of the important things, there's some stuff that you don't know potentially. So there's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of shadows and opacity, and it'll be easy to get stuck in a trap if you don't build a lot of different outs for yourself. So definitely think about that. Work on creating different safety doors for yourself if you decide whatever you decide with this situation. This seems really, really intense, and you might not be able to divulge any information with people, but if you are able to, I would definitely suggest finding a therapist to work with. You know, you could probably find one and use it anonymously, so they might not know who you are. Maybe it's a virtual thing and something like that. Just be really mindful of keeping yourself too boxed in. I'm getting that secrecy is something that is like a huge trauma of yours, something that would be really good for you. Maybe not right now, but eventually, is to have lots of eyes on you. It's like when you are in front of lots of people, it's safer for you, versus the way that you were raised was everything was behind closed doors. There's lots of, like I said before, shadows and things to hide in, and that was really traumatizing to you because no one could see you, no one could see your pain, no one could see your fear. And being in front of lots of people, either, you know, maybe if you live in a really secluded location, maybe moving to a city, or getting on stage in front of people, doing acting, I'm almost getting like whistleblower kind of vibes right now, and just getting your name out there so that people know who you are and know what you're up to. That might make you feel safer. It might make you physically, like literally safer, emotionally, physically, whatever. I don't know your situation. Again, this seems really, really intense, and I feel like there's a lot of nervous energy around this situation. So definitely, I'm getting like blood. I'm seeing like hematite, the hemoglobin. So maybe if you have like a genetic, it really feels like a genetic thing, like it's in your family line, whatever this is. Maybe getting blood related stones like, well, bloodstone or garnet or hematite, anything that has a connection with blood as a correspondent. These stones might be beneficial for you to have. I'm also getting that you already have it somehow, and it feels like a burden. So if you inherited a stone that works with your blood in any way, or even maybe just a red stone, if you can unburden yourself from that, maybe that'll be good for you. This is a really bizarre reading. I've never read anything like this before. I really encourage you to protect yourself, your energy, your emotions as much as you can in this situation. Obviously, if this doesn't resonate with you at all and you're just getting really nervous and scared, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is not your reading for sure. Whoever I am speaking to right now absolutely knows what I'm talking about. It's been something that they were very aware of since they were very young, since a child, I'm getting. So if this is just freaking you out and you don't know what I'm talking about, just disregard this reading. Find something else. Go listen to something light and fluffy. This is not for you. But if you know what I'm talking about, then definitely draw in as much protection as you can and give yourself as many outs as possible, because once this happens, once this gets moving, it's going to be a rapid fire game is what I'm feeling, and you are going to need to be on top of everything. So that is all I have for you. Good luck with this, whatever this is. Like I said before, protect yourself in the best ways possible. I'm not licensed in any way, so don't make any decisions based on this reading, but the advice is that you protect yourself physically, mentally, energetically, spiritually, and give yourself a lot of openings and doorways that will give you the freedom that you might need to move in and out of this situation at will. But that is all I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. I would be interested to know what the situation is, if it's safe for you to share. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you get updated anytime I upload a new video. But until next time.